So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin is still getting rejection at this central CPI line. Yesterday on my video, I made it very clear between this top CPI line, central CPI line, bottom CPI line. The central CPI line is one of the most important resistance line which we have to break. And yesterday the candle somehow came above the central CPI line, closed above it, and now we are fighting to find support above this central CPI line. So if this central CPI line around 21,600, 21,700 is going to be flipped into support, then expect this rally to continue towards this top CPI line and also towards the final target for this September month, which is around 23,600 area. And why this would make a lot of sense, because we know guys, beside the central CPI line, exactly around this area, if you also look at the price action of Bitcoin in a smaller time frame, you will see another very strong line of resistance is being placed. So if you have been following me for a while, you know guys, we have talked about this right angle broadening wedge formation, and we found out that according to this right angle broadening wedge, if this trend continuation is going to happen, where are we possibly heading? We are heading towards this price range of 22,000. 22,000 was our target from this right angle broadening wedge. But now if you look at the area beside this central CPI line resistance, you will see guys, around this area the price of Bitcoin in the past price action also had this resistance. I mean the horizontal line in the past price action also acted as a very strong line of resistance. So this is the reason, another reason why we are finding difficulty to break out of this 21,600, 21,700 range. But if we do flip this into support, 22,000 is going to be our upcoming target, and also the target from this monthly CPI line, which is this 23,700, 23,600 range. So let's hope that this daily candle somehow managed to close above 21,600, 21,700, because by doing so it will trigger a very nice bullish scenario for Bitcoin. And yesterday guys, while going through the chart, even here in a weekly time frame, I found a very interesting scenario for Bitcoin. Let me show you that here. Now, before I switch the chart, let me remind you guys, we have around $8,550 bonus available for our community members in the description down below. Bybit, which is my favorite crypto exchange, is giving around $4,450 bonus, and Phemex around $4,100. And additional to this, the first 50 users who sign up under Crypto Anup, deposit at least 1,000 USD, trade at least 1,000 USD, get an airdrop of 100 USDT. And along with that, all newly registered users will get 0% makers fee on derivatives until the end of September. So if you are an experienced trader, do grab this opportunity. So guys, now if we look at this here in a weekly time frame, and if you remember yesterday, we talked about this one formation the price of Bitcoin was making, which was known as double bottom. We said if this is going to be a double bottom, first we have to break some key line of resistance, not this only the line which we have here in the medium short term around 21,600, 21,700, but also the line where we could be getting gravitated once this resistance is going to be flipped into support. I mean the monthly elrond line around 23,000. Why? Because we know this 23,000 is not just only the target from the CPI line, but also the target from this 200 weekly SMA, which was considered as a most important support line in the past price action. So this same line, which has already rejected the price, could be again tested. Yes guys, this line 200 weekly SMA could be tested, and at that time during this movement we could be also forming a double bottom, and this is what we talked on my yesterday video. But now if we look at this here and also compare this formation from this past price action, you can see a very similar scenario could be unfolding. I mean the price in a downtrend formed a double bottom, but this double bottom could not keep with this impulsive movement, and after that we started with this corrective movement like this. So what I'm trying to show you here is that if this trend continuation is also going to happen and price of Bitcoin is going to show this movement here in this manner, then simply follow this trend line. Why? Because this double bottom ended after reaching the trend line, and after that we had this corrective movement. So if this double bottom is also going to show this impulsive movement, then this trend line is where we could be getting gravitated for the medium short term and in the upcoming days for Bitcoin, which could bring the price around this monthly elrond line and even the 200 weekly SMA line. So that's why this target is going to be our potential upcoming target once we flip the resistance, which we have around 21,700, 21,600 into a proper support. Now guys, if you also look at the indicators here to the downside, MACD, RSI, T3CCI indicator, if you combine all of this, they are flashing a very interesting scenario. I mean, if you look at this MACD, this here is a bullish MACD cross in a weekly time frame. And now if you also look at this RSI line is also heading towards this 50 level, because we know if this RSI line passes above 50 level, MACD remains bullish and T3CCI here to the downside enters this positive territory, then we are expecting this trend to continue this rally. Because you can see in the past price action, when we had this fake out, when we were also forming this double bottom type of formation here, right? Double bottom, bullish crossover, RSI line quickly came above 50 level and T3CCI in a positive territory, which didn't last it longer. The price still showed this final bullish movement towards this falling trend line, and only after that started with this corrective movement. In our case, if it's going to be a fake out just like from the past price action, still it is indicating for the medium short term and also in the upcoming days, maybe this impulsive movement is going to be there. I mean, the price is going to show some bullishness, and again after that choose a trend direction here in this manner, because we know the overall market structure for Bitcoin, also for traditional market, is still very weak. So even if we are going to see any sort of impulsive movement for the medium short term for the upcoming days, it's not going to turn the price bullish. This is just a temporary bullish movement according to my analysis, because we know guys, right now many are talking about this Wyckoff's market cycle, and they are already pinpointing that around 19-20,000 market at bottom, and this could be an actual accumulation phase. And if you look at this actual accumulation phase and this formation here in general, it is playing out perfectly. But what I want you guys to understand, if this is going to be an actual accumulation phase, we have to overcome some very important line of resistance which we have around this 23,000. You can see the 200 weekly SMA, the resistance from this falling trend line, the resistance which we have right now around 21,600, 21,700, and even the target from this monthly elrond line. These lines are all going to be acting as a resistance, and if you do see any sort of a consolidation, then please do not get confused, right? Do not get yourself fooled, because this could still show further retracement, because in general or in a bigger time frame, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin go even lower in the upcoming months before calling it an actual bottom. So this is what I wanted you to understand, and that was one reason why I combined this weekly time frame, 4-hour time frame, and daily time frame, just to show you guys where the price of Bitcoin might be possibly heading. So expect some sort of impulsiveness as soon as we flip this 21,600 into support, but it is not going to change the overall structure. The price could be bullish, price could head towards this 23-24,000 range, but that will be the final bullish movement before price again starts breaking into the downward direction. This is what I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin. So if you enjoyed the work, please destroy the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.